When was the moment then that you started to make all these realizations, dating and in relationships and while doing these movies? Like, how old were you? And when did you start to break free of that story and start looking at relationships differently?
I'm not going to go into the specifics of
Right.
who this person was, but it was a relationship in which I found myself kind of like in the horror movies almost, locked in my bathroom, crying, not knowing who to call, while the other person was banging outside of the door,
Yeah.
saying, "Go ahead, call your friend," and cursing and yelling. And I was like, when did I get here? Like, you know the story. So
Of course.
when and why did I get here? Like, what paradigm, what model, what type of movie, who I've been modeling after that got me to a place in which I'm saying, I'm afraid of the person I'm with, and yet it seems like I can't leave him. And you start thinking, I am the only common denominator in all the relationships that I've had, so I get to work on me. Like, this is not about what he did. This is not about, all of this or abusive behavior or whatever it is, the circumstance. It's not about the other person. It's about you. And so when you start looking inside of you and you find you're the common denominator, you say, okay, wait a second. Why am I attracting these type of guys?
Right. Why do women seem to go after the troubled man as opposed to the healthy man?
I think it has to do with your past. It has to do with your inner child. I think it has to do with unresolved trauma. I feel, and it is my experience, that when you are with someone, you meet somebody, and you feel this crazy amount of chemistry. Like, my advice is run away, because that is not something healthy. That is unresolved trauma. That is you being a child inside of an adult body, looking at another child inside of an adult body, that his unresolved trauma will touch you in a way, will complete your unresolved trauma. And you're going to learn a lot of lessons, but are going to be painful. So why don't you learn them on your own instead?